Hi everyone, welcome to my art class. Today we are going to do a watercolor acorn. This is what we're going to do for today. All right, you ready? Let me switch camera. Okay, so I want to show you this one. This is the acorn. I got it from the park. This one, it has some time already. So usually it start with the green and then it turn into a brown. Let me show you the green one. This is the very fresh one. You can see the fresh one, it's green and then it turns to brown later. But today we are going to do the green one, okay? So let me show you one more. This is from the tree. You see the green one right here? Okay, and then did you see the brown one right here? Okay. So beautiful. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. First, you will need the pencil, eraser, brush, water, and watercolor set. All right, let's get starting it. So first one, I'm planning to do 2 acorns for today. All right. So first one, acorn shapes is so easy. All you need to do is make a curve. Make a curve on the top, and then I do it really light, okay? Because I don't want when I do the watercolor and then I can see the pencil line. So that's why I do it really light, okay? So on the bottom, make it a little bit longer. Like that. And you see the acorn? Let me show you this one right here. You see a little bit pointy right there, okay? So later on we are going to add the pointy part. And then I'm trying to have this part goes on the tree stick. You can see it, tree stick, all right? And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just make a stamp right there, okay? Like this, okay? And then I'm going to do another piece right there, right here, kind of combine a little bit. So I make 2 lines, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip. It's easier for me to draw a little bit, if I flip the paper, okay? So let me flip a little bit. You can see it right here. So right here, you ready? You can just make the top curve again, and then a little small curve right here, okay? And the bottom, make it small long curve, and then we are done, okay? Is that easy? So acorn, easy to do it, and special for this season. You can see acorn on the floor everywhere, on the ground everywhere, okay? All right, so let me flip it back, and then have our watercolor ready. You see 2 acorn, right? And I have our watercolor ready, and then we can have a brush ready too. Okay, clean. All right, first one, today we are going to learn how to mix a lot of green, okay? Mix a lot of green. So first one, I like to do the stem. So I choose the pointy brush, small brush, okay? And I'm going to use the light green right here, water, light green, but this light green to green. I like to add a little bit yellow. Make it a little bit yellowish green for the autumn. Okay, a little bit yellowish green. It looks nice too. More yellow. My yellow almost run out, right? Okay, I don't want it so green, you know, too green look like a spring. So I want to add, that's why I want to add a little bit yellow on my green to make it a little bit autumn color, autumn green. All right, here we go. I think this green is okay, looks good. All right, but first, because I want to do it really light, I need to add some extra water. I want you to see how much water I'm adding it. So some water, then make it light. All right, first thing, what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint the whole acorn, all right? So paint the whole acorn. Right here. And today I'm going to do the layering way, okay? Like, you know, dry watercolor, you can use a little bit wet and a little bit dry, either way. But today I'm doing the overlapping way. Okay, so you can see right now I'm just put the first layer on my acorn. Okay, you can do that too. Okay, and then I want the acorn, you know, looks rounded. So I need the light, medium, dark tone, right? So for the light tone in the middle, I'm going to get a tissue paper, take off the extra water. Okay, and then I'm going to just go a little bit back and forth, just a little bit, okay? Back and forth to take out some color right here. You see it? And then you wipe it off, take a little bit. Okay, this one will look reflection. Now the acorn will have a really nature light green reflection. Okay, and then the other one right here too. I'm going to take a little bit color off. You see, there's a really light reflection right there. Okay, so remember, before you paint everything, let's put the light reflection right there. Okay, all right, next one, I want to working a little bit darker screen for the tree stem. All right, so here has a darker screen. I take a little bit right here, but this darker green still too green. Okay, it's a spring green. I want to add a little bit orange in there to make it a little bit like olive green. Okay, so a little bit. Ooh, you can see darker a little bit, right? And this one look like olive green. All right, and a little bit water. All right, this green looks good. Okay, same thing, stem have a light, medium, dark tone, right? And again, I do a little bit more water. I want it darker, but not too, I want it just a little bit darker, okay, not too dark. So this one, because it's inside, the light won't go in there. So that's why the whole thing, I paint this green over, right? Okay, same thing to here. Light won't goes to the bottom, so I paint a little bit darker. Okay, and then the light stuff goes in the center, right? So on the bottom part right here, the stem, I'm just going to do a little bit darker on one side. Okay, and then focus a little bit more on the stem here and there. I think this one looks good now. Okay, so you can see the stem have a light tone underneath and darker tone overlapping the top. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then later on we are going to add one more layer and then more brown in there too. Okay, let it dry. Okay, when it's a little bit wet and it's hard to do the layering part, so I let it dry a little bit. Okay, all right, next one I'm using this darker green. Okay, I'm going to start to shading. Okay, start to shading on this acorn, but this green looks too dark. Okay, so today we are going to create lots of different kind of green. I like this green but a little bit darker, so what I am going to do, I'm going to add the light green right here and add a little bit like yellow. There's no light yellow, I mean yellow mixed together. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit orange. Let's try the light orange first. Okay, add a little bit light orange. This one looks good, a little bit darker but not too dark. I think it's good. All right, here we go. This is another, you see lighter green, medium light green, dark green. Okay, this one looks good, but still I want it to look transparent, so I'm adding a little bit more water. I don't want it too dark. All right, so the light comes from here and then the middle part goes, darker and darker and then darker. Okay, so look at that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on this side and this side. All right, so leave a little bit reflection, light tone, and a little bit darker tone. Next, here and here. Because you want the acorn turn into a rounded shape, right? So let's do that. A little bit underneath because the light cannot go in there. Okay, and you can see light green, medium green, right? So this one so far looks so okay. All right, wash your brush, take out extra water. Okay, and then blend it out. I don't want to see line in between, so that's why I need to blend it out. Blend, blend, blend. So it looks nice, like this way, okay? All right, same thing to that one. I'm going to flip. I'm going to flip this one. Flip this one, okay? Same thing, use this green. All right, for the underneath right here, because the light cannot go in, and a little bit darker right here. Okay, a little bit darker on this side right here, a little bit darker this side right here. Okay, like that. Make it a little bit rounded. Okay, wash your brush, wash. Take out the extra water. We are going to blend it out. Okay, blend. There's no line in between. Okay, make sure no line in between. Softer, blend it out. All right. Okay, here we go. And then I'm going to flip it back. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm going to working on a little bit darker screen, okay? Okay, so this color, let's take a little bit darker screen. little bit darker green, a little bit dark orange mixed together, and I want you to bring to the medium tone, okay? So they have a softer blended in. Not jump too fast, okay? So this color won't jump too fast. Okay, and I'm going to work in a little bit darker spot. Okay, so light, medium green, light green, medium green, and then right now that's working on the darker screen. And the darker screen usually goes really bottom, right? And then leave a little bit light reflection on the bottom here. So you see I didn't paint it all the way in, right? Okay, here, and a little bit darker right there, and a little bit darker. Okay, and then add a little bit more shade, add a little bit more darker shade on the side, a little bit more on the side, and then underneath. So this one will look rounded, okay? And this darker screen, I want you to add a little bit more on here too. Halfway will be fine. Okay, halfway will be fine. All right. All right, wash your brush, wash. Okay, take out the extra water. I want you to see how how much water I use. Okay. All right, take out extra water and let's softer blend it out. Blend. So you don't see a line in between the darker tone and the medium green tone. Okay, blend. Softer blend it out. All right, so far so good. I'm going to add a little bit darker tone right here. Okay, right here, this side, okay? Light, medium, and we need a darker tone. Okay, the darker tone, green, orange, dark orange, mixed together right here, okay? Darker tone right here. Here we go. Right here, okay? All right, wash your brush, wash, clean. And then blend it out in between no line. Okay, and that's working on this one. Flip. Okay, flip this one. Okay, working on the medium green. Remember the medium green, what are we going to do? We are going to have a light green, light orange, and a little bit yellow mixed together. Okay, and this one is the medium green, right? So you see, light green, medium green, and we are going to add a little bit this one to make it into a darker green, okay? And a little bit this one, make it darker. All right, here we go. And light green, medium green, and working on the dark screen now. Darker screen, you see, right there. And the bottom right here. Leave a little bit reflection, remember, okay? Little bit reflection on the bottom. See right there? Can you see it? It's a really small area. And then the pointy part right here too. Okay, and then underneath the acorn, okay? Underneath. And a little bit. make it rounded. Okay, so wash my brush, take out extra water. I'm going to softly blend it out. Blend, 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 blend. Blend it out. Softly blend it out. Making no line. Okay, and then this one on the top, we are going to have a medium green. Okay, repeat the same thing, medium green. Right, and wash your brush. Wash your brush, take out extra water, and then softly blend in between. And then dark green right here. If you're running out, you can always put some more, okay? Dark green, orange, mixed together, it becomes a darker green, okay? So darker green, we can focus on this part right here, right? Here we go. And wash your brush, wash. Take out extra water and softly blend it out. That's it. Okay. So this is the technique, daring technique. Okay. All right. Let's flip back. Okay. Water. Okay. So that's right now. I want to working on a little bit brown on my tree stick. Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit brown. Okay. But I'm going to put it right here. You can see a little bit brown right here. I need to make it focus. The camera is not focused. Okay, here we go. All right. So a little bit brown right here, but it's brown to brownie. I want it a greenish brown. So I need to take a little bit darker green mixed together. And it looks so green, right? So just adding a little bit more brown. And then that's it. Okay, I have a little bit greenish brown. You can see. Okay, let's start to adding the, the stick. It turn into a little bit brown, right? So here, let's put a little bit brown. Don't put the whole thing, okay? Here and there, a little bit here, a little bit there, partial, okay? Look like more nature, have a little bit texture in between, okay? And same thing here, okay? A little bit here, and a little bit there. Okay, so all you need to do is put a little bit here, a little bit there to make it looks really nice and nature. Okay, but use your tip, barely touch it, barely touch it. Okay, barely touch it, just a little bit here and a little bit there. Like that. Okay, how do you like it? A little bit more brown right here. Light touch, okay? So this one you can see the tree stick a little bit 3D look, okay? A little bit. All right. Focus a little bit more right there. Here we go. And I'm going to do a little bit on the bottom too. Bottom right here. And then this one we call highlight, okay? A little bit bottom to highlight. So you see it looks 3D a little bit more, right? All right, next one, wash your brush. And that's working on the top part. The top part, I want you to use the brown, okay? So let's start with the light brown first, okay? So you can see light brown right here. I mean, brown, because we have only one brown. Okay, brown right here. Okay, a little bit more water, make it light, but not too watery. And then we are going to just use the tip and make a lot of, circles. Okay, so ready? Circle, circle, okay? Random circle. Let's try, okay? Are you ready? Ready? Yeah? All right. So let's make a circle, circle. You can see circle, circle, right? Okay, circle, circle, just random circle, okay? Not necessary to be precisely, but a lot of circles, circle, circle. You want to make the texture now. I'm trying to teach you how to do the texture now. Okay, let me show you the acorn. You see, bumpy, bumpy. You see it, bumpy, bumpy. So we are making the texture now. Okay. All right, bumpy, 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 bumpy. Use your tip, okay? Use the tip. Bumpy, bumpy. Round, bumpy, bumpy. Here and there. And lots of circles. You see all the circles right now? Okay, and then I want you to, because this circle shows too much green, we need more brown. We want more brown. So what I want you to do, you are going to dab, dab, dab to make the circle smaller, but focus on the bottom part, okay? Because the shading on the bottom. See this circle on the bottom? Okay, try to find all the circle. You see this circle on the bottom? Circle on the bottom, focus on the bottom. Because the light, so there's a shade underneath. So that's why it's only on the bottom. Don't do it on the top, on the bottom. Focus on the bottom in between, okay? On the bottom, on the bottom. And reduce the green part. You don't want to show so much green, just a little bit green, okay? On the bottom part. On the bottom part. And then also you are fixing the shapes too. If your acorn doesn't look, the shape, you don't like it, and right now is a good time. You are shaping to make the way you like it, okay? Shape a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more brown, a little bit more brown, bumpy, bumpy, okay? Look bumpy, bumpy. In between. Okay, this is the first layer, okay? You see it? All right. And then we are going to do second layer, okay? We are going to do the second layer. The second layer, of course, the brown needs to be a little bit darker, okay? All right, let's working on the brown right here, and then add a little bit more green, okay? Yeah, green, brown. Oh, look at that. And more green. Is this one darker? Yes, definitely. Okay, let's put it on. Remember the shading, we only do underneath, okay? But this one, I want to keep this side a little bit light. Let's start with the middle part and then goes to the back, okay? So here. All right, start with the bottom, the middle right here. You can see a little bit darker, darker, darker. Focus on the bottom only, very bottom, okay? Use your tip, have fun, little by little, little by little, okay? And keep on adding it, little by little. Tap, tap, tap. You can just tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Little by little. Tap, tap, tap. Tapping it. Tap, tap, tap. Little by little. Little bit here. Slowly merge in. Slowly merge in. Okay, so you can see I do it really loose and then a little bit tense on this side. Okay, and then here a little bit loose, some, okay, still you still need some on the side, but very loose, not tense. Okay, all right, does that look good? So far so good. And then we can add a little bit blue, even darker if you want it even darker. Add a little bit blue into your brown, and then it will goes really dark brown. This one can become a really dark brown. Right, green, brown, and blue. Darkest brown, super dark. Okay, and then take out the extra water. Focus on the bottom part right here. Just highlight a little bit. Highlight a little bit. Highlight a little bit on the bottom. You see like that? Highlight. Okay, and then here, highlight. Shading too. Shading and highlight at the same time. Okay, and then here too. Oh, too much. Okay, and then here top. Highlight. Light touch. Okay, light touch. All right, here we go. Done for this part. Wash your brush, wash. And if you want to, let me show you an acorn. Take a look. There's a line. You see the line on the acorn? Yeah, let's do some for that, okay? So what I'm going to do it really light. So I'm going to take a lightest one. But if the lightest one won't show, we can increase, make the medium one light, okay? But start with the lightest one. Don't start with the medium one. Very light, okay? Very light. Make sure your brush is clean, okay? Are you ready? Okay. Start to make the line. Remember, the line needs to be curved so you will look rounded, okay? Curve. Very light, right? Okay, here we go. Curve. Okay, on the side, you can see right here, it's super light, right? Super light. Don't do it too dark, okay? Don't do it too dark. Want it light. Want it light, okay? All right, and then increase a little bit darker screen because shading the line need to shade to become a little bit darker as well. Okay, so on the side, little bit dry, okay? Line still light, okay? Barely touch it, still light. Line. Don't want the line looks too harsh, okay? All right, and then increase a little bit more. Darker green. And then we can focus on the shade shadow part. So this shadow part, be careful. All right, line. A little bit line. Little bit line. Okay. You can see the line, right? Okay, a little bit line. Line. Just a little bit, okay? On the side. On the side. Just a little bit. Don't do too much. Too much, it will look not to nature. Okay? A little bit. On the bottom, line. On the side, line right here. Underneath. Put a little bit dark green in between here. Look at that. This acorn, I think it's done. Okay? Make sure this one is done. Okay? All right, that's working on this one. I'm going to flip over. That's working on this one. We learn how to, right? The first one a little bit slow. And the second one, let's do it fast, okay? Okay. Since we talk about a line, right? Line always the last, okay? Because you need to see how brown it is first, and then decide how light your line gonna be. If you do the line right now, and it's going to look too dark, okay? So make sure you do your brown first, all right? So let's take the brown. Okay, take the brown. Okay. And a little bit green, darkest green. It looks brown, right? And then a lot of water. Darkest brown, but with a lot of water. Okay, ready for circle? Okay, circle, circle, all right? Ready, here we go. Circle, 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 circle. Lots of circle, any way you like it. Make a bumpy texture. Circle, 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 circle. Lots of, some is big, some is small, okay? Circle, circle. Okay, lots of circle, right? Circle, circle. Lots of circle. And then we are going to what? Working on the shading part, right? So remember, we are gonna focus on the bottom of the circle only. And then tap, 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 reduce the circle, reduce the screen, make it smaller. But only on the very bottom, okay? On the very bottom, the circle. Bottom of the circle, find the bottom of the circle, bottom of the circle, bottom of the circle, bottom of the circle. Okay. Here we go. And then we are going to add a little bit more brown, but a little bit darker, remember? Okay, so not this time, not too much water. Same thing, brown, green, but not too much water this time. Remember the first one, more water, make it light, but this time not so much water, okay? A little bit dry, okay. Focus on the bottom, okay? Focus on the bottom of the acorn. Bottom, 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 very bottom, okay? And then this one, it will look pops up. the texture will really pop. Then don't do the top. At the top you want the green, okay? Then highlight a little bit here and there. You see? Wow, look at that. All right. And a little bit right here. I'm kind of shaping this acorn a little bit too. I don't want the edges to look too rounded. Okay. Yeah. Put some more brown, make it more brown, comes out a little bit more. Okay. A little bit more. So it don't look too rounded. How do you like it? A little bit rounded here. Fixing the shape, okay? Yeah, too flat, a little bit rounded right here too. Yeah, right now looks good. Okay, and then the darkest part, and a little bit what? Blue. Okay, so this time blue. Let's put the blue in. Okay, brown, darkest green, and blue. Wow, super dark. And then highlight, okay? Highlight, just focus on the shading, the very bottom part. Okay, highlight, tap, 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 tap. I think this is it, okay? All right, done for this part. Let's do line, almost done. Okay, lightest green, we need it. Okay, lightest green, take out extra water. Let's do line, ready? Okay, do line, very light. Do line, very light. Okay, the middle part, do it red light. All right, medium tone, a little bit darker, a little bit medium tone. Line, ready. Okay, let's do line. Okay, here we go. Curve. Remember, the line needs to be curved. 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 Curve. Okay, and then a little bit darker line. This one I use the darker screen. We already have. Okay, so the line right here. Let's add a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, I think we are done. How do you like it? Let me take a look. Wow. And be careful, don't make it dirty on the side. Let's take it off and see how you like the acorn in a different angle, okay? All right, take it off. I think this one is nice. Take it off. All right, here we go. Switch camera. That's the acorn. We did it for today. Like this. Do you like it? In different way. I hope you enjoy the lesson. I see you next time, okay? Bye-bye, everyone. All right, have fun, all right? Okay, bye-bye.